Three, two, one, and welcome again to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to others and give you now none other than the host of this morning's masterclass of the day, not just anybody. I'm here to tell you, he is a man who is an international trainer, comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's a six-figure ring earner and member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. He's also the first shareholder in the US of A and our newest platinum shareholder. We're talking about none other than everybody's coach. He gives us Coach Eric's Play of the Day with the plaques in the back. We're talking about Coach Erik Robinson. Robinson.
Woo. All right, the block is hot. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me today?
Yay.
Oh, my voice might be a little crackly because y'all had me up last night to 12 o'clock doing it. Woo! Did y'all have a good time last night? Yes or yes?
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Yeah, from what y'all heard, who
Yep.
wants to be inside the studio next time we do it again? You better come on. I'm telling you, don't play no games with your business. It might not be until next year. We might not do it until 2026 because it does take time, right? It does take time. And so when you start thinking about what is the value, $100 and it's 3 classes, might do 2 days, probably gonna end up doing 2 days now. But yesterday was from 7:30, this 4 hours, and then another 4 hours, 8 hours. Somebody do the math, John. Do the math. $100 divided by 8 hours. And so some of y'all was only $50. It was like $60 divided by 8 hours.
$12.50 an hour.
Where can you go get a personal brand that's $1 million business brand for $12.50 for $50? You can't even do that on Fiverr. You can't even get a professional logo. So telling y'all, start thinking different about your brand, your business, because I'm telling y'all, we is. So, got something for y'all today. We want to talk about this taking flight. What is it that takes you from 6 figures, take you from 1 figure, 2 figures, right? 3 figures to 6 to $500,000. My goal is to try to show you how to get to the $500,000 mark. Are y'all with me? We're gonna go. We're gonna blast through the 100,000 and get you to the $500,000. Is that all right? Yes or yes? Say yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Because everybody, most of y'all are skilled for it. You just got to put the skills together. Are y'all with me? With the right power tools. So I've been telling y'all, talking about this airplane taking flight. Understand the science of business. There's a science to it, right? And so part of the things I did, number one, you got to go back and watch some of the replays. Identify your gravity. Gravity is real. What is the thing that's holding you down? You got to identify your gravity. Everybody has their own thing holding it down. And you know it. Some things you don't know, but some things you just do know. You just don't want to do. All right. Number 2, build your runway. You got to build your runway. That's what's going to take your business off. And stop comparing your runway to somebody else's runway. Here's the bottom line. Most of y'all don't even do the right comparisons. You don't even look at somebody else's runway. You just look at how high they're flying. You didn't even watch how long did it take them to take off because you don't care. Because all you care about is getting up in the air. You just care about getting that 6 figures. Care about help me make $1 million. Help me get that new house. Help me buy that new car. Help me quit the job. You just care about the results. You're not trying to figure out what does it take to get the results. You know why? Because see, most of us go to the grocery store to buy our fruit, don't we? You don't care how long it took for that apple tree to grow, that orange tree to grow. That ain't your concern because you ain't a farmer. You just want to know, is that fruit fresh? You go squeezing things. Some of y'all picky, right? Because it's already made. Somebody already took the time to develop it, to nurture it. But ladies and gentlemen, unless you're buying an already built business, and most of y'all don't have the donatos to do that, Okay, let's keep it a buck. Most of us don't have the money to buy an already fully equipped business that's already generating $500,000, because then that's going to cost you probably a couple of millions of dollars. So you got to be the farmer and build your business. But you want the results of that already functioning business. You got to ask yourself, what did the farmer have to do to plant the tree? What kind of soil? Did they have to till the soil? Did they have to buy the land? I don't know. Some of y'all don't care about the runway. You just care about watching somebody else's flying. How did you get there? No, you don't want to know how to get there. That's number 2. Build your runway. Number 3, you got to increase your thrust. You got to go faster. See, that's what this AI class is going to teach you. It's going to show you how to go faster than you can. It just can go faster than humanly possible. Are y'all with me? See, let me take some of y'all back down memory lane. Back down memory lane. Come on, here we go. Y'all remember back in the day, you had the old school telephones, right? And you had the rotary. And then they got the push button, right? The dial phone, right? Who could dial the number faster? When the radio station say, call in right now, next call and get a free record, a Michael Jackson hit record. All right. Like, damn, by the time somebody got one, you should think it was fake. Because somebody had to push that. And they could call in, right? With speed. But then you had people who got the upgrade phone, went to Radio Shack, and got the more fancier phone. Some of y'all remember Radio Shack. What did their phone have? Speed dial. So they can just push one button. And you want to OK 100 976 KYS or whatever it is, Hot 95. You're trying to dial the numbers, and somebody else, man, they had the technology. Speed dial beat you. Are y'all catching me? Nowadays, you can say, Siri, call so-and-so. You don't even have to dial. Just call it. Boom. It's quick. It's fast. Now they got automation that can dial hundreds of calls in seconds. You know, I use my system, send out text blast. Uncle Jock said, man, the other day, I don't know if y'all caught it. He said he got an AI bot that's making 5,000 calls. It's making calls he ain't even there. And it sounds like him, but it ain't even him. Multiple times. How y'all gonna beat that? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? See, when you start understanding these systems, so increase your thrust. Number 4, we're gonna talk about a little bit. Reduce your drag. What's holding you down? See, playing now you're starting to take off. They got to reduce the drag. You got to trim the fat, they say. What is the drag? The drag could be Netflix, it could be Hulu, it could be your TV. Some of y'all, it could be, you know, maybe I like to take I gotta get me a cold one. I hate that saying, but I gotta go get me a cold one, get me a nice fresh beer and kick back. Some of y'all could be alcohol, some of y'all could be weed. I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, keep it like it is, keeping 100. Are y'all with me?
Some could be caffeine.
Some could be caffeine. I hear you. But that's what it is, right? Caffeine can be fueled and caffeine can be dragged. It depends on how you're using it. Ain't that something?
Ain't that a something?
Ain't that a something? See, you can use your device. My device can be fueled. I can be listening to some good stuff when I'm walking my dog, or I can turn around and use YouTube and just veg out, looking at somebody talking about nothing.
Facts.
Who killed JR? Oh man, oh, you see that? Oh man, you get stuck in videos talking about nothing. Are y'all with me?
Hold up, Eric. Hold. I gotta interject.
Yes.
How many of you guys are exactly who Eric is talking about, where you go, it goes back to almost the distraction in Costco. You go on social media or in your phone specifically to go get something, and on your way to getting something, you get distracted and pulled. And if you're not careful, that could turn to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and then you catch yourself and be like, dang. And when you compound all of those distractions, it equates to a lot of hours BSing. Back to you.
Man. If you want to know what the things you distract, all you got to do is take your device and open up a new tab. Take your device, open up a new tab, like with Google, if you use Google, and scroll. And it's going to start showing you what are the things that you just see, what are the things that you watch. They know, they like, Eric, you like sports and stuff like that. It's going to tell you what are the things you like. What are the things they know that's going to distract you? Everybody has something different. They're like, oh man, Eric, you in that football, you're trying to figure out is Shador Sanders ever going to play? He ain't going to play in business and stuff like that. So they know my distractions. So now you know. You ain't got to figure it out. They'll tell you what distracts you. All the whatever you get advertised. If it ain't about business or helping you grow, you know, oh, that's my distraction. So reduce your drag. But what I want to talk to y'all today really is, next few minutes, is the formula. Next one, number 5. You have to master the lift equation. See, lift is a science. Taking off is a science. They designed the airplane, an engineer, and then they can mass produce it. They can mass produce it to a T. Because they do the same thing again and again and again and again and again. Once you got the science of how to build an airplane, you can mass produce it. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
And you can mass produce with anybody. It don't have to be the same employee. Think about it. The manufacturer of an airplane has multiple employees come through. They constantly hire new people. They hire new people, but it's the same science. Are y'all with me? We call it run the play. See, some of y'all still trying to figure out, instead of just running the play, y'all still trying to figure out how to, okay. Now, I know you may say, Eric, well, you coming up with this quick start. The quick start is just a modified, fast version of the blueprint. We didn't have to change anything. We just changed some pieces in condensed time. Why? Because some of y'all bojangling, including myself. So we need to speed this thing up. Are y'all with me? We didn't take components out. We just moved around and said, let's do it faster. I spent the last 2 days in person doing trainings at our office. Monday, Tuesday, actually 3 days. Today's Thursday, right? Yes. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I've been in person with people at our office doing trainings. Live, boom, but let's get it go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm watching eyeballs just change. See, because it's one thing I can bring people in, but you gotta get them fast started. Are y'all with me? And now today, Dr. Mary's doing green sheets, and we got people getting people and people recruiting people. One young lady, she joined up on Tuesday. I had to make calls already, make a list. She made a list. She made a phone call. The next day, Wednesday, yesterday, she brought a new person with her. Her new person joined up and signed up already. So she got started on Tuesday, did a fast start making calls same day. Boom. Guess what? She had a new agent on Tuesday, on yesterday. On Wednesday. And that new agent's already like, man, ready to get her green sheets. So I got this person, this person, this one. So I want y'all to understand something. AOAs and applications. I'm gonna jump into this. We always talk about AOAs and applications. Let me break this down for y'all real simple. I want y'all, once you catch this, that everything else falls in place. What do we do? What actually makes us money? What's the one thing that actually pays you?
Applications.
Application. Are we clear? We get paid by the applications.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, Eric, what is AOAs and applications? See, now applications has a tree. There's 2 ways to get an application. How? Either you do it or you get paid from a team member who does it. Either you or somebody on your team. That's the only thing that's going to pay you. Either you get the application yourself or a team member does. But all these back to what? The applications. So why we say AOAs and applications? Because the applications are either going to come from you or another AOA. The reason why you recruit and build a team is so you can get more what?
Applications. People miss that part.
So you don't recruit just to recruit. You recruit to get more applications. So the focus is always on applications. Are y'all with me? How do you get more applications faster? Let me give y'all one of the formulas. It's a science. You have to master the lift equation. Y'all ready for the lift equation? Say yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Yes, sir.
Number 1 is leadership. Leadership. You either follow the leader, become a good leader. It's leadership. We always say everything rises and falls on leadership. Leadership. See, a lot of times, some of y'all are in apprenticeship, but you want to disguise it as leadership, and you're crushing your business.
Oh, you got to expound on that one, buddy. Because we've seen that happen in multiple businesses.
Multiple business. See, they think the title is leadership. The title could be just an apprenticeship. Meaning you got there because maybe somebody granted you the title. Sometimes we grandfather people in. You got there maybe because you recruited somebody. Hey, the opportunity is great. We got a great opportunity. Somebody joins you and man, you recruit some superstars and they elevate you. Boom. It didn't make you a better leader. It just increased your position, your title.
Mm-hmm.
So you might still be in what I call apprenticeship.
Mm.
But it's disguised because we think the title means leadership. No, it don't. The title don't mean leadership. So Uncle Jock, last night, it was a young lady there. She was like, let me give my backstory. And we listened to the backstory. We listened to what she was saying. And you tried to give her some advice. She was like, and he's like, listen, this is where you're gonna have to go after. And what she was telling you, like, I know you kind of tried to nicely tell her, hey, listen, I've been working with the youth for over 30 years. Like, I'm not in an apprenticeship. I know I look young a little. You got me by a couple of years, and she really only had you by a couple of years, right? But in her mind, like, whoa, you little kid. But and then Uncle Josh said, man, we got over 300 years of educators here. We trying to help you. So she was confusing her position with as age, as, but no. See, sometimes people don't understand. They think but you're like, hold on, man. I've been doing this in the school systems, working with activist youth. I've been in the jails, and they missed that because they don't see that. They just see the lift. They don't see your leadership that you had to go through. They don't see that, hey, you had one of the pioneers of go-go music, Big Tony, on your AI call training. He was there. Big Tony from Trouble Funk. Then you had Coop, who created the Backyard Band, right? Which is another major band. Both of them built million-dollar businesses, and they came into your AI training. So they don't see, how does Uncle John? So they don't see that part, right? Because it's not like you walk around trying to flaunt it. See, so when they see you in business, no, your leadership was before your position over here. But see,
because I respected the apprenticeship process. See, some people don't respect being in an apprenticeship position because they try to hop over that and expedite the process and get straight to being a leader.
Come on. See, some people leave their job so they can come be the boss. That's why they're here. They want to be the boss. I'm in charge. And then they go recruit some people and feel like, yeah, I'm in charge. Can't wait to be in charge. But what are you doing? What are you in charge of? Where are you leading them? So the formula, leadership. Now, some of y'all came over, have leadership skills, but you don't have a team. I'm like trying to tell you, no, you are the leader. Some of it is just the opposite. Like, nah, you don't. No. Are y'all with me? You gotta. So leadership, number one, this is the formula, leadership plus implementation. How do you get lift? Leadership plus implementation. Do you take action? One of the things I had to share with the group yesterday, most of them, we met them at a job fair. So these people came from a job fair. And we had some really quality people, some real sharp folks. We had like about 60 people who gave us information, who did some things and weeded down. So we down to about 4 or 5 people. But these 4 or 5 pretty sharp people. At least 3 of them are pretty sharp. I'll say that. We ended up with 3 pretty sharp people. They just kind of got caught in this government furlough situation, right? So we catch them at the right time. So, but one of the things I share with them, employees, they get understanding first, then they take action. As an employee, you got to understand what's going on, then you take action. As an entrepreneur, it's reversed. Entrepreneurs have to take action first, then you learn the understanding. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you really got to teach this. When you bring your new people in, you got to talk to them. See, employees got to know, then they go. Entrepreneurs, they go, and then they find out what they need to know. One of my coaches always says, you'll know what you need to know when you need to know it. Just go. You'll know what you need to know when you need to know it. One of my other mentors, he's made over $30 million in the direct sales industry. He said, man, go as far as you can go. And when you get there, you'll be able to see a little further. Go as far as you can see. And when you get there, you'll be able to see a little further. Stop trying to figure it all out, is what he was saying. Just go as far as you can see, as fast as you can. And when you get to that point, you'll be able to see a little further. You go as fast as you can, and then you'll be able to see a little further. See, most of us want to know what they want to, I need to. So yesterday I had a young lady, and she was sitting there. I said, okay, you ready to get started? Remember, Tuesday, this young lady put her on the phone with me. I said, hey, make your list. She did everything she could. Bam, made her list. Bam, called her up right there in front of everybody. Hey, listen, when can we meet? Talk to her. She said, okay, I'm open. Send her a video. Oh, we did send her a video. She came out Wednesday to the training. And now we was in it for a couple of hours. And I'm like, okay, listen, is everybody here enrolled already? And she's like, no, I haven't signed up. Let's go sign up right now. Well, I got the link. But, I'm starting to think, what? Oh. You see what I said? Employees need to know, and then they take action. Entrepreneurs take action. So you've been here for a minute. You came out here. It's free to get started. What part of free is scaring you? Because if there's a part that's free and you can make money and you can build a business and you can impact your life, if there's a part of that that's scaring you, it's going to be hard for you to grow. So I had to pull it to the side. I said, let's step out here. Let's step on the hallway. I started talking. I said, here's the thing. Tell me about who you are. I didn't know. She started talking about shit. I do business. I do this. So, and she said, I need the product. I got some family members. I need to get insurance. I need this. So why are we pausing? She said, I'm going to do it later when I go. Stop. You want to be successful. So I had to stop. Take out your phone. Take out your phone. Let's go fill this application out. And I walked her through right then, filling the application out before we went back in the room. We actually had to go back in the room because the credit card was in the room. But when she got the credit card person, she said, well, I said, stop. And each time she got the next session, but it's like, I can't put my birthday in. It's not, okay, figure it out. Let's figure out how to put your birthday in. We ain't going to keep making excuses. Are y'all with me? See, that's leadership. I can't be a leader if I keep sitting there and letting her make excuses for her future. It's not about trying to enroll her. It's about, let's do this. Let's don't play games. Are you trying to make money or not? Money don't care about you. This money don't care whose pocket it goes in. It don't care. It don't care. It only goes in the pocket of the person who knows how to get it. Don't care. It don't care if you're 12 years old. Money will go in a 12-year-old person's pocket. Are y'all with me? See, we got to stop playing games with that. Taking action. Let's stop thinking about it. That's what most of us, why do we think about it? That's a long story of why we always get cautious and why we this and why we worried about this. Y'all, things are moving. I talked about it yesterday. Let's talk about Experior. It took Experior 8 years to get to 3,000 licensed agents. 8 years as a company. And they was hustling. They was rolling. They was humping. I was there. I watched part of it. They was humping. When I got here, they had like 1,500 agents. It took another 2 years to get over another 1,500 when they opened up the United States. But then it took them this in 2025, Uncle Jock told me condensing time, it took 8 years to get to 3,000. That was the road to 3,000. James kept saying, man, let's just get to past 3,000. I can't wait till we can make another goal other than 3,000. Then after you got 3,000, the goal was 10,000. I'd be like, oh, 10,000 to go. He said, yeah, man, we got to go big. But guess what? We went from 10,000 to 13,000 in 6 months. Another 3,000 agents have joined Experior, licensed agents. And my question is, how many of those licensed agents joined your team? See, 3,000 people came to them. So don't act like, oh, well, ain't nobody. No, stop being that. You ain't growing, but it's the company's growing. Let's now get our part, because the money don't care whose pocket it's going into. The new agents really don't care. They will join your team and you made it seem exciting. If you took action, they'd join you. They would join me. The only reason they don't join us because they don't know us. See, one thing we got to teach, we talk about the AI training. You don't have to go find more people. You got to make yourself more findable to more people. They don't know to find you. So give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to go the sequence. So you got leadership, implementation. Next is focus. You got to be locked in focused. This is how you get lift. You got to be focused, y'all. Stop, but over here, I'm doing a little bit of this. I'm doing it. Stay laser freaking focused. Most people don't stay laser focused. You know why? Money. Because you need money. So you always keep trying to figure a way now to make some more money. But if you focus in, you'll make more money doing right here. This right here can pay you some money. If you focus in, you'll make more money. But I gotta go, I gotta go do this right here. I gotta put some food on the table. I get it. Go put food on the table. But while you putting food on the table, you missing it. I see it all the time sometimes. I'm like, man, I gotta go drive tonight. I gotta go do this. I'm like, okay, cool. You make $100, but if you get one customer, you can make $2,000. You can make $1,000. Why don't you just focus on getting the customer? I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try. Hey. We tend to go back to do what we feel is comfortable that really ain't comfortable. We tend to go back to do what we know. See, an employee does what they know first, and then they take action. Entrepreneurs take action, and then they figure out how to do it later. We're giving you the play. Just run the daggone play. Focus. The other thing is time. Give yourself some time. So maybe you got to go get a job. Maybe you got to do something. But don't go get a job and go get a part-time job and a part-time job. Are y'all catching me? Time. Give yourself time. Are you willing to put in the time? Some of y'all was into midnight. See, most people like, man, I was late to midnight. I get it. And most of it. But guess what? Eric was up to late to midnight too. I was at 8:30 in the morning training, and I left at midnight. And some people say, Eric, well, I can't do it. I can't do that. Y'all do what you got to do until you can get where you need to be. Are y'all with me? See, I'm on a second part of my life. I worked a lot of years, worked a lot of time, and I had to show up. These last 4 years, I show up to Zoom when I get off the Zoom, I'm done. If I say I want to leave, I want to leave. If I want to go to lunch at 1, I go to lunch at 1. If I want to go to lunch at 2, I go to lunch at 2. But I also have the money to go where I want to go. That part. Are y'all catching me? So but I don't got the money to go where I really want to go. That's why I'm running. So I can go where I really want to go without having to worry. But I know, guess what? If I get the right coach and the right leadership, I got a call today with my coach. I was like, man, I had to text him. He just cost us $1.4 million. I'm like, damn, I got to meet with you, brother. I need to get myself focused. I need to get my business. The business is booming. I can't get my piece. I can't start something and be a pioneer starter and watch everybody else get a piece. No, man, these people making millions in this company in the United States. Hold on. I'm supposed to be the first millionaire. What? Coach, we got to meet. Houston, we got a problem. I know, Eric, you show up every day. No, I got a problem, bro. Because if I ain't making the money I want to make, I got a problem. I have a financial gap. I might need to see Harriet Jones, right? Come on, man. Oh, some of y'all gonna get that from last night. Or y'all was inside the studio. Woo! You catching that?
Queen of the financial gap.
Yep. Come on now. She's the queen of the financial gap. So I got that. So I might need to see Harriet. Because I got a financial gap. So that's the formula. Time. So leadership, implementation, focus, time, that equals lifts. That's how you get your business lifted off, y'all. If you take those formulas and plug those in. See, here's the thing. Some of y'all are already set for this. You just time is the only missing factor. And we just don't know when something's going to explode for you. That's the only missing piece. There is no magic formula. For somebody, it's 1 year. For somebody, 6 months. For somebody, 3 months. For somebody, 2 years. You just don't know. That's the only really probably missing piece to this formula, that you don't, when the plane, you know how long it's going to take off for the most part. Every plane's got to get up to about 140, 160 miles per hour, and they got to do it in so many seconds, and then they got to lift off because there's only so much runway. And they do it again and again and again. They know down to a science how long it's going to take that plane to lift off. Even though if an aircraft carrier, they know how it's going to take off and they know how it's going to land. In business, that time factor, somebody else's time window and your time window, that's the variable that's not a consistent. It's there, but everybody's time is different. And unfortunately, as human beings, that's probably the one biggest piece that we focus in on and try to compare ourselves to. Somebody else did it fast, so I can too. Unfortunately, God didn't set this planet up that way. Go get your own planet. Back to you, Troy.
News flash, you just got served a masterclass by one of the best in the business. And now let's give it back to him, Coach, everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as always, for delivering nonstop. All right. And now, family, it is time for us to transition to the next segment of the day, which we refer to as our Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay. And this is where you get to reflect in 1 minute or less the best takeaway from today's masterclass. And then we'll pass the baton on to the next business runner. Is there anybody that is willing now to run your business after today's masterclass? He's already told you it is inevitable that the business is growing and it's going to continue to grow with or without you. All right, so let's go. We're going to start off in lane number 1 with this phenomenal woman that knows how to stay and master and take over the jungle. We talking about the Griot Leo. Let's get it, Mrs. Twist, Mrs. Chisley.
Is it twist?
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Okay. Okay. So, Erik, you've repeated this a few times, and it's finally sunk in for me. So this is why it's always good to be on these calls, because sometimes you hear it and it doesn't sink in, and then another time it sinks in. So when you talk about entrepreneurs take action first, then they know, yes, I'm clearly an entrepreneur. I will jump. I will jump. But the employees have to know things first. And I get that. So I'm listening, and I'm as a leader, how again do I help those that come from that employee mindset being Tawana?
But you gotta tell them. Like, remember I told you, that's why I gave the example.
Yeah.
The young lady, I literally had to pull her out of the room because I'm looking at her and I'm watching her. I was like, hey, are you everybody signed up yet? Because see, first thing, let's sign up. If you ain't signed, I understand. If you're not signed up, you ain't got the AOA, what are we doing? Because we do two things, AOAs and application. But right now, we're talking about AOA. So I'm here, you're here, we ain't got the AOA, so why are we talking? Let's get the AOA complete. So that's my focus. Let's get the AOA complete. So I'm giving y'all a training right here. Some of y'all going down, they getting ready. No, let's get the AOA complete. Well, okay, now we got that. So I stopped and realized we ain't got the AOA. Let's go address that. So I help people get that understanding. So when you start talking to people, hey, you need to make a phone call? Let's stop. Let's make phone calls right now. Let's do it right now. You can't force them, but that mentality is, if you're not going to take action, then let me stop my actions and stop wasting my time, because my time is valuable, right? Your time is valuable. So if you're not going to take action now, that's cool. I'm just going to pivot too. So we can stop this communication. I'm going to the next person because I have to keep building no matter what, right? So you got to sometimes help them. That's where the leadership comes in. The leader is coming and saying, hey, no, this is what's required. This is what we got to do. This is how we move, right? This is the play we run. And that's the part, because sometimes you're like, man, but I don't know, but I don't know, but this person, but you just can't tell everybody. We can't build a system on the outliers of those who ain't doing it. And that's a mistake I see people make, and I'll say this real quick. We was in a Monday, I was with Coach Zay and Dr. Mary, and we was talking about this, our fast start. And it was like, people, I said, listen, hold on, y'all, stop. And this is with them. I said, listen, we're not going to keep talking about the people who ain't doing stuff. Right. I'm not building my system on the people who ain't doing stuff. They're like, no, we ain't saying. I said, well, tell me how many times y'all talking about all the success? Tell me the successful people y'all we talked about as we build the system. Y'all keep talking about, well, people don't do this, and oh no, they may not like this. Tell me what the people like.
Right.
I don't want to build my system on what the people don't like. I want to build my system on what the successful people like to do. And if the unsuccessful people don't like to do it, then they just don't do it. But let's build a system that focuses on See, but that's a mindset. Everybody doesn't have that, Tawana. Okay? That's why I talked about there's a different level of leadership. That's why I'm talking to you to help you elevate your leadership. Are y'all with me? So we start focusing on what are the ones who are showing up doing? Because if you don't focus on the ones who show up, you'll start building your business on the ones who don't show up, and your business will be a whole bunch of no-shows. Because that's what you built your business on, the no-shows, right? You built it on the level of 0. I got to build on the level of hero. And a great example, I always tell my son, I say, son, listen, you play football. We've been to a lot of football camps using sports. We've been to University of Maryland football camp. He didn't get a scholarship to the University of Maryland. He's a great player. Didn't get a scholarship to the University of Maryland. How many people's at the camp at the University of Maryland? Man, thousands. Yeah, we've been there. It was like 1,500 kids there. Maryland's only going to probably offer maybe 3 to 4 or 5 kids scholarship, but they got 1,500. They built their school right down the street from us. He knows the coach. He trains with the coach's son. He knows these people, the head coach. He knows them, but he didn't give Isaiah a scholarship. He's like, man, listen, I'm only going to get the 4 and 5-star player. That's what I'm going after. We may let you try to walk on. See, he's built this program. That's why the coach makes $3 million a year. He's built his program looking for the champions. And then you backfill with other people. So, but the program is built to win a championship with 3, 4, 5-star guys who are trying to go to the NFL. That's what makes an Alabama football Alabama. That's what makes a Duke basketball team in North Carolina. Because they're bringing in players who are probably going to go pro. The pros know this is the feeding ground. They don't go to Bowie State trying to recruit professional players. Football or basketball. Doesn't make Bowie State football or basketball players any bad. Make them bad. But those players are probably not going pro. You make sense? The pros are coming from the major players because the major programs are weeding out. Do you weed out? Or are y'all catching me? Is your business built on trying to look for entrepreneurs, bringing people from employee to entrepreneurship up? Or is your business built on, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm going to bring it down to the employee level? You got to bring the employees up to your level, Tawana. You got to do it.
One more question. I'm sorry.
Do it with some tact.
So the quote I highlighted, of course, we go back to doing what's comfortable, even though we ain't comfortable. So again, how do you handle your business partners that feel that way? They go back, I have to go get a job. Or
so here's the thing, what I just said, Tawana, okay, guess what? See, once again, you're focusing on the business partners who feel who got to go get the job, right? Mm-hmm. You should focus on, hey, I got John just came on. I'm focusing on John. You with me? Gotcha. I'm focused on, who you focus. See, you focus on the ones who are like, man, I got 5, 10 people saying, man, they can't make it. Everybody, we can't leave them hanging. But then you got the one guy saying, listen, I'm trying to take over the country. So you need to focus. You need to learn on the ones who are trying to take over the country, right?
I got you.
So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. We want to focus on helping the ones who don't. You got your business got to be, let me help the ones who do. You know who I talk to the most for me personally? The people who call me the most, and they usually the people who usually on this line, because y'all are here. Listen, a whole bunch of people join the team company. They join, they leave. They join, they leave. They join, they leave. They leave so much, I don't even know who leaves. I ain't got time to be focused on the ones who leave. I'm focused on the ones who are trying to win. I know the numbers game is going to be the numbers game. The United States Army, everybody don't make it through boot camp. They weed them out before they even get there. And even before they get there weeding out process, they still got a boot camp that weeds them out again. And they're focused on the people who make it through boot camp. Those are the ones that they're giving. Y'all with me? Those are the ones who are going to fight the war. Those are the ones they're focusing on. Stop focusing on why people fall out and focus on why people win. Y'all, we got to change the game, change our mindset. I need to figure, Dr. Mark and Monique, what's keeping y'all in the game? I have conversations with them. I need to, I don't. Miss V, what's keeping you here? What's attracts you? And we start figuring out what attracts them, what makes them stay, what attracts them. Then I start finding those qualities. But we typically go to the, man, Bobby, why you ain't doing it? And Bobby give you a handful, man. He gonna give you an earful. He gonna wear you out on why he had to quit. What's wrong? And then you go somebody else. What's wrong? Remember, y'all, your brain is still a computer. If you jumped on, you want to start to eventually feel it is real. So if somebody jump on me, that dump better be, man, Erik, this is the best thing ever. And you start feeling this the best thing ever. Man, you're a superstar. Man, this company changing my life. See, I'd rather get dumped on of greatness than dumped on somebody tell me why they can't.
That's why you got to control your inputs. Control your inputs. Because a lot of times y'all don't control your inputs. And what happens is you sit there and let somebody pour all that poison into you. You got to stop it. Be like, nah, look, however you stop it, you got to stop it.
Yep.
Every great relay starts off with the superstar. And I'm trying to tell you, you didn't see that smooth training right there. When you're focused on getting to the end of the lane and bringing it into the zone, you're going to run the play. You're going to make sure that you stay zoned in. And when you run into a stumbling block that you know you got to get through and get past it just to get to the end of the zone, you're going to go and run the play. What did she do? She took it to the ED. She didn't hesitate. She didn't play around. She did that another. Hold up. We got something in the lane here. Coach, how do I get past it and get on through there? She did it. Took it to the ED. Don't play around with your business. Let's go. You got a question, ask the ED and keep it moving. Let's go. All right, take that action. And we're going to put it in the next outstretched hand of the next one that she has made successful too. In the zone is none other than Miss Monique Pinkney, your MBA, your insurance and tax pro. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, good morning, good morning. And Tawana, as usual, we on the same page. I had written down
Call her out, Jot.
employees
Say that.
employees get understanding, then take action. Entrepreneurs take actions and then get understanding. And that's so huge because so many times we hear people saying they don't want to move because they don't know what we're getting into. And I'll share with you guys. You guys might not know this, but I actually decided not to finish my doctorate this year because after Level Up, I'm focused on my business. And if Mauro could, DeLeo can wait and hold off on getting his car, I can wait and hold off getting another degree to do my business. And so it really hit me because that training that we had the other night about the fast start, I did it. And we had the LinkedIn ad and all that and all these people coming in, but I changed the ad and said, I only want licensed agents. I want people that can come in and get going. Got a girl the other day. She got on. I did a commissioner. I sent her the link at 2 minutes to 7. She jumped on. Then after that, we onboarded her. Then she got the AOA. I walked her through line by line until she signed. And then after that, she said, well, can we meet tomorrow? She's already licensed. She already got her E&O. She got everything in the back office. This is in 24 hours. And so when you run the play, it really, really does work. And I will add this too about just all the people that we've added to the team, the business partners. We got about 10 people out of 50 that's doing, that's running, that's going. And that's who we're focusing on. And if you do it like that, something Coach said about not worrying about all the people that's not doing anything, we don't know what we're doing. I'm coming to Coach Erik. What I do now, we got these people. We got to keep going back, getting help. We don't know what we're doing. We're doing, just jump out there and do it. Then you'll figure it out. So thank you, Coach. We're listening. That's why we're here. We're not going anywhere. We're going all the way to the top with you. So thank you.
See, you know what? Can I say something real quick? Monique, in another business on the MLM space, we call it ignorance on fire. And you'd rather have somebody with ignorance on fire than somebody that's super smart, and they ice cold. Does that make sense?
Tell it.
Super smart and ice cold, because you know everything. Erik and we've been experiencing it a whole lot lately, or we just became conscious of it. Somebody will ask us for our help. We start talking. They so smart, they're going to cut us off. And then they never can get fed because they so smart that they ice cold. You take somebody like Ryan, ignorance on fire. He on fire. He just running the play. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust the system. You got to trust it. Back to you, Troy.
Ignorance on fire. Yeah, boy. That's an old school one right there. Don't delay, run the play. And we're going to put that bad boy in the hands of none other than the team captain. And we're talking about Dr. Mark, the financial prophet. That's Profit. You're it. You're it. Go ahead with it.
Thank you, Coach. This morning I thought about the equation of lift. Implementation is contagious. Action is contagious. Energy is contagious. A smile on your face is contagious. You could ask somebody, do you have life insurance, with a smile on your face? Man, they're going to tell you yes or no. They're going to ask you're a business owner. They're going to tell you yes or no. Keep a smile on your face. It's momentum. In the game of sports, I've been an athlete most of all my life in the military. And in the game of sports, Miss V and Monique and I had a conversation the other day. We have a coach and we also have skill coaches. And you always say, the mindset and the skill set. Why wouldn't I not run the play of the commissioner, my coach of my ED, Coach Erik and Dr. Mary? Why would the skill players, Dr. Uncle Jock? Y'all know where I'm going with this. We got skill players at a level of success that's running in a pro game. Why would I not run the play of my coach who's done this for 4 or 5 years and been successful? I just wanted to say it's contagious. It's going to lift off when you finally be humble enough to say, you know what? I'm just going to run the play. And people need to see a success. And I'm being transparent with you. It's money that our people see. That's all, and that's it. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you for bringing it in the zone, Dr. Mark, the financial prophet. And you brought it in smoking. He didn't delay. He's trying to tell you to run the play. And we're going to take it and put that baton in the hand right now of none other than Uncle Jock.
Real quick, did anybody put in that chat GPT prompt? Can somebody share with me what it spit out for you in a condensed version? Anybody?
I'll tell you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So mine did. My prompt told them to do 100 appointments, but I want business clients and regular families. And so it said goal of 100 appointments, business and personal. Step 1, clarify your prospect types, and then it broke it down: personal clients, mortgage protection, business clients, key person. And then it did step 2, multi-channel strategy breakdown. And then it told me what I need to do every day: daily contact plan, 30-day goal.
Hold on, watch this. That at real quick, how long did it give you the play? Like, how long did it say it would take to set these appointments?
It gave me 30 days, but okay. I'm using the phone, email, LinkedIn, and Facebook. 20 calls, 12 emails, 10 LinkedIn, and 8 Facebook. So I broke it down like that.
How many of you all have set 100 appointments in 30 days? See, here's the thing. When you start to elevate your thinking, like when I did it, it spit out mine, and I said I'm only using contacts, I Decide, and Facebook. It put together a play for me, a 7-day play. Imagine setting 100 appointments in 7 days, whether that's all condensed in a month or what have you. Just imagine if you focus, go into your deep work, get rid of all the distractions, and you set those 100 appointments, whether it took you a week or 30 days, now you in business. So I just wanted to throw that out there as to sometimes it's revealed to you that you're really not doing as much as you could be doing in your business. That's the point that I wanted to make. And for the ones of you that won't do these little exercises, that's why your business isn't doing what it's supposed to do, because we're constantly giving you plays and power tools to use.
Hey, Uncle Jock, it also created me a Excel spreadsheet tracker to keep with the track and how much money you make off each one.
Try to tell you. Back to you, Troy.
All right, all right. Oh, well, thank you, Uncle Jock, for expanding on that just a little bit more. Gotta not delay, but run the play. And now we're gonna take the baton and we're gonna put it in the hand of we finishing in style. I'm trying to tell you. You see that beautiful suit on that lovely lady right there? We're gonna see if she can run with some heels on. We're gonna give it to her just like that. All right, Miss Tiffany Tyler, come on, get it.
Troy, I shout with heels on too, so that's nothing new for me.
I
just want to come on to let y'all know that my son is really running this play. And he told me last night when I picked him up, he got his driver's ed certificate. He's ready to drive. He's ready to go get his take the test. But he said, Mom, do you want to grow cold or grow bold? Then he went into this field. He had a Hispanic girl sitting there. She was waiting for a ride. He said, hello, my name is Ryan. I'm a dual translator, and I'm going to do your green sheet. And the girl looked at him. She was like, okay, Ryan. He said, the green sheet collects your data, your household history, individuals, and income. It takes about 15 minutes to then I take it back to my mom. She consult with me, and she gives me the information. So then he said, Mom, it's about 7 people in the house. Nobody has life insurance. I explained this to him in English and Spanish, and I gave them the difference of building a legacy or just having life insurance. I was like, what, boy? He was like, yeah, because I'm not growing cold just because people in this house want to grow cold. I'm going to be bold and put it out there. So then he told me, he said, I put in Chat GPT, and I got it because he screenshot it to me. How you run Uncle Jock play. How you run Erik play. And this is what Chat GPT gave him. The Uncle Jock play of insurance. Life insurance, IULs and retirements, final expense, business partner, Medicare referral. Uncle Jock power comes from influence, visibility, not sales scripts. Brand content, show visibility, solve problems, solve call outs. Use emotional hooks. What Uncle Jock is known for: family protection, financial literacy, community legacies, real life situations. Erik's play is.
Hello, this here.
This is Erik's play. Erik sets the tone, set expectation, removes pressure, position the people as professionals. He also get them warmed up. He asks about the kids. Do you want to work full-time or part-time, or are you self-employed and want to stay there? How did you hear about me? He also discovered the financial problem. Income and family. How many dependents do you have? Who relies on financial? Who relies on you financially? And then it asked this question, and I thought Ryan may have talked to Uncle Jock or Erik last night. What would you do if you don't come? What would your family do if you don't come home?
Wow.
The pain question. It says the pain question. If something happened last night, what would your family do financially? This comes from Erik, and my son never talked to Erik a day in his life. So I just wanted y'all to know that, because Ryan got 7 people out of one household last night in Spanish.
Man, what? That guy is something special. And he left some nuggets on how to take a deeper dive. When you're serious, see, this is the thing. He is running his business. His business is attached to his mom's business, but he's running his business and he's serious about it, because doing those little things like taking deeper dives, how many of y'all take dives that deep? He's a 14-year-old that isn't tainted, doesn't have the bad habits. And it makes the difference when you can divest yourself, because when you divest yourself, those are the type of results and those are the type of actions you start to take. Because Ryan is 10xing right now, and I'm so proud that he's a shotgun rider. He can't even join the business for another 4 years. So kudos Kudos. He's an inspiration to me, Tiffany. So I just want to say, man, keep up the great work and keep doing what you're doing.
Me too.
But thank you guys. But check this out. He also taught me something yesterday, and I don't do it. He said, "Mom, the money that you gave me, I put 10% in church. I take 10%, put in my savings account, and then it's up to me to do what I want to do with the rest. And I'm not buying video games." He went to Roses and bought him 2 pairs of sweatpants, some underclothes, socks, toiletry, and soap. And I was
Necessities. His necessities was needed and necessary. Man, dude is different.
like, man, very much so. But I had to let y'all know that.
Exceptional son, exceptional mother, because it don't come by happenstance. That means you doing some phenomenal work. Kudos to you as well. Man, this whole thing reminds me of, gave me flashbacks at UPS when we used to come in, and we was always trying to see how can we be more productive? How can we be more productive? We start up the system every morning, and this is what you call, what he's actually doing is what you call priming the system. Yes. We used to have they say, Troy, how can you be so much productive and what more than anybody else? Well, when we start the system up, you always had a whole lot of dead space on the belt. There was no packages on there. And it took a long time, like an extra 15 minutes, to get from the primary, where they started coming out of the trailers, over to the sorters. So what we would do is, when we come in just 15 minutes early, I would go ahead and start up the systems and only bring 2 employees in. And the 2 employees, they would load up, put the stuff on the belt, load it all the way up, and it would be all the way over there to where the sorters were. So when the sorters got up there, they wasn't sitting around eating sandwiches no more, drinking juice, waiting for packages to come. As soon as we hit that buzzer, the packages was in their face, and that stuff was going down to the package cars and whatnot. So you prime the system, always keep the stuff loaded up, always keep something in your pipeline, and your business will keep flowing. You always have some cash flow.
Hey, Troy, real quick, just you're probably the only one that will understand. I was a packer.
Yeah, you know what it is to have a whole bunch of stuff coming down at you that you ain't ready for.
And you had to build that wall in the truck.
Put it away, man. Put it away. That's it. Ain't no joke. Well, family, that brings us to the end, and we can't do it without saying once again, Uncle Jock, we appreciate you, man, for bringing that courageous conversation, starting us up, getting us started right with the Pass the Ball segment. Let's only you know how and you can. And then once again, passing that ball on to none other than the man that hosts a masterclass like nobody else, crushing it every time he comes through, letting nobody just seem like he just laid back and just letting it happen. It ain't by happen chance. This man's putting in the work behind the scenes when you ain't looking. So we want to give kudos to everybody's coach for doing what you do unselfishly, both of you gentlemen. Just constantly giving. I call that following the principles of Jesus, because he did it first. You know, he said, go get you some prospects, and then teach them a little something, and then send them out and tell them to be fishers of men. That's what you're getting it in. All right. With that being said, folks, you now do know what to do. And if you've been sleeping the whole class. So with that being said, let me just ask the question. What's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
Drill it till you kill it. That's it, folks. I'm Troy Gandy, your Index Voice of Inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. Coach Erik, back to you.
Hey, Erik, real quick. Did y'all hear y'all know I got to call it out. Did y'all hear Troy say happen chance?
Chance, not by happen chance.
I had to, my bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, E.
Oh, no. Y'all got me going to Tiffany. You got me going to tell Ryan. I had to go Google, really just search. I used Gemini. I said, hey, if somebody was to search Gemini or ChatGPT, what would they find if they was looking for everybody's coach Erik Robinson's play to build a business? What would they most likely get as his system? And it actually gave me some stuff. I'm like, what? I didn't realize I was like Googleable, searchable, or chattable. And it gave me some stuff. It's like, number 1, the importance of system to process. Number 2, the core of run the play. And number 3 components of a system. Number 3 key components of a system: discipline, execution, systems, sales activity, leveraging technology like AI. So, man, go ahead, Ryan. All right, okay, that's what Ryan did. Go ahead. So, goes back to our inside the studio training. Make yourself more findable, right? That's what we want to do. Building your brand, right? Remember, I've built this Coach Erik, everybody's Coach Erik brand probably since March of this year. So don't take forever to make yourself findable and attractable. Are y'all with me? So that's what we're going to try to do inside the studio. Second thing, so thank you, Troy, for everything. Thank y'all for this week. I know we way over time, but I got something I want to share for you, Dr. Mark and Monique, and hope y'all catch this. I'm going to tell them. I like your pivot. It's your business. Pivot how you want to pivot with licensed agents. That's a great thing. But when you have a system and you have the play, the system is elevating employees to entrepreneurs. So even if they come in looking for an employee mindset, the problem where I've seen people recruit a whole bunch of people, they didn't understand the process of how to elevate them. You catching me? I had a young lady, she recruited like 80, almost 90-some people in a 6-month window. She didn't understand how to elevate them. And when I tried to give her the play how to elevate, she didn't want to hear. Okay, all right, not a problem. Had another gentleman. Now, they both won trips to Cancun, all expense paid. So they both, they recruited a lot and won a trip to Cancun. But their business didn't elevate because they kept trying to, and then they start coordinating each other instead of talking to me and to show them how to play. So I just left them alone, let them go run do their thing. I'm not going to focus on, you with me? I just let them run do their thing. And they both ran into the brick wall, and both of them, she ended up quitting the business. He ended up kind of slowing out the business. They both end up phasing out. Because like, oh, Erik. So I'm going to give y'all a play so you don't phase out. Y'all ready? And this is for anybody. Your goal is to elevate them to an entrepreneur level. You don't come down to their level, raise them up to your level. Y'all have the fast start, quick start. It don't matter if they come in with a license, they come in unlicensed. You got the fast start, quick start. This is what we do. I got a young lady who called me since we've been on. I told you we've been doing this job fair, right? She's at my office right now. She called me, I was on the Zoom. She's like, hey, coach, are we here today? And I'm like, well, hold on. I might wire up. I'm at the office. I thought we was going to Thursday. She's ready for the play. You follow me? She's like, hey, I'm ready to run. I'm here today. And I got my other girl coming. I got somebody else coming. I'm at the office. What's up? Right? I have Dr. Mary. Dr. Mary's no. So what I'm telling you, we elevate them. Are y'all with me? That's on YouTube. Y'all got the system to hold enough. You got people like Deidre. You got people who you can follow. You got Miss V. You got myself. So don't turn the faucet off. Elevate, because you just don't know. You're looking for the aces. Now you got more decks of cards. You know how to bring the decks of cards in. So you got to elevate them. The players are going to fall off. We're going to fall off. But there's going to be some players who's going to rise. And if you're focused on the ones who are rising, you'll get them. But if you only focus on the one who's leaving, the ones who are ready to run, they'll leave too. And that's the problem. People don't know how to spot aces. They think an ace is a 3 of diamonds, a 3 of clubs. They don't know what an ace. They don't know what an ace looks like.
Sometimes aces are unlicensed.
Sometimes ace. I was an unlicensed ace. Uncle Jock was an unlicensed ace. Troy Gandy was an unlicensed ace. Tawana was an unlicensed ace. I can tell you, person after person who came into this company was an unlicensed ace. Coach, the commissioner was an unlicensed ace. So don't be afraid of that. These artists people came. Judy Sheffield, unlicensed ace, came to our company, okay? So we've helped people become executive directors, unlicensed ace. Sometimes the license, don't get me wrong, but an ace is an ace regardless of what deck you put it in. Are y'all with me? So you got to spot them, okay? You got to spot them. And then remember, AOAs and what?
Applications.
So that new agent is supposed to bring you what?
Applications.
So maybe they're not an ace, but they may lead you to another. A 3 can lead you to another 3, who can lead you to a 4, who might lead you to a 6 or 7, who might eventually lead you to an ace. Don't get mad that you had to go through 5 people to get the ace. And that's the problem. Most people, but they get frustrated. But he's a thug. He don't show nobody. Did you get the list? Did you get a main call? Did they bring you somebody else? No. Well, then you wasted. You didn't get an AOA application. So if you got AOA application, you're eventually going to find the aces. Just like University of Maryland, they're going to do a football camp with 1,500 to 2,000 kids. They're looking for aces. They ain't going to do it 4 times a year, every season. So about 8,000 kids are going to come through that field, going to try out to try. That's just part of the gig, y'all. For them to maybe 10 people, 8,000 got to come through, and they may pick 10 to 20. That's all they're going to get out of those 8,000. But are they willing to go through the 8,000? Create the system so you can go through 8,000. Everybody just wants the 10 to 20. How can you just identify the 10 to 20? But guess what about the 10 to 20? I'm going to leave with this. Everybody wants the 10 to 20. Everybody wants a Dr. Mark, a Monique Pinckney. The college, don't they want you, Dr. Mark? Don't they want you? The employment world wants you, right?
Yeah.
The other insurance companies want you. Everybody wants the aces. So don't think that I'm just going to run and find the aces. Everybody wants the aces. Sometimes you find the aces through the twos, through the systems. Are y'all with me? You got to go through the deck to find the aces. People saying, I'm just going to pick out for the ace. Okay, good. But are you an ace hunter? Because everybody wants the aces, and the aces want to know, why should I come to you?
Mm-hmm.
What you got? If you want to just get aces, ladies and gentlemen, you better become an ace hunter, because it's a different ball game trying to be an ace hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come, well, I'm not sure, what, ace hunters are like, are you making any money? Not yet. Well, okay, let me go find somebody who's making some money. They like, I'm making money. I need to talk to somebody I need to talk to somebody on my level. Are y'all catching me?
Then guess what they'll do, Eric? They'll call the company themselves.
They'll call the company themselves, because we got a gentleman just made $1.8 million in Xperia, and he should have been on Jock's downline. But the person who introduced him to Xperia was not an ace hunter, and went and got an ace hunter, and didn't go bring in some ace hunters to help them. They tried to do it themselves. And the guy called Xperia and said, oh, thank you for letting me know. I was introduced by somebody who wasn't an ace hunter. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to call the company and go directly, because you can't get me where I'm trying to go.
That's a nugget.
Are y'all with me? And he joined the company and just made $1.8 million. Do you know, Jock, we would be.
What?
See, but because somebody didn't know. So that's why I'm trying to educate y'all, right? But if you get a whole bunch of people and they know an ace personally, this person knows somebody who knows somebody knows, and they actually know the ace, then you don't maybe not have to be an ace hunter, because it's a relationship. That's why I keep telling y'all, you go through the numbers, because sometimes it's the relationship. They got a relationship with an ace. Are y'all with me? Jock had a relationship with Raza. That's how he got an ace. I knew Jock. He was an ace, but wasn't an unlicensed person. But Jock knew Raza. He had a relationship with, so Jock could recruit Raza. And first thing Jock did, took Raza directly to Jamie. He didn't try to close him. He said, hey, Eric, I got to call him, put Jamie on this ace. Yep, let's go get him. Are y'all with me? It was the relationships. So hope y'all got something out today. DJ, take us away, because y'all went heavy. A lot of nuggets. Go watch the replay. You can watch the replay on Everybody's Coach YouTube channel. And also, I'm gonna drop this in here real quick. I gotta go find it real quick. Uncle Jock got his video out. I need y'all to go back and really watch this. I'm a DJ, take us away. But before y'all go, I need y'all to click the link and go watch the video for Uncle Jock. We're trying to make him go viral. He dropped some good stuff on Inside the Studio. Hold on.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets.
Even if you watched the video before, click the link and watch it again. Click the link in the chat, watch the video. Thank y'all.
I don't see any link in the chat.
Another Insurance Bros exclusive.
You see the link in the chat? I'm trying to hold it up open so everybody can go click the link. It's in the chat. Link in the chat. Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Yes, yes.
All right, click the link in the chat. Just watch the video. Let it play through. Watch the whole thing. Give them some views. We trying to get and make a comment. Click the link. Leave a comment too. Come on, y'all. Let's make Uncle Jock go viral. Leave a comment. Link in the chat and leave a comment. Let's help Uncle Jock go viral. All right, y'all can do it. We can do it inside the studio. Let's give him some airtime.
I apologize. Excuse me, Coach Robinson. I don't see it in my chat. It says my chat disabled.
Your chat? Are you in the you are in the attendees? Oh, the attendees.
That's probably
Hold
right.
on.
Okay.
Hold on, attendees. You make sure the attendees, thank you for letting me know. The attendees, I gotta send it to y'all privately. I guess your chat is not there. So attendee, I'm going to send it to you individually. Tell me, did you get it?
Yeah, it's opened up now, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rosemary. I'm going to send it to you. All the attendees, I got to send it to you individually. Thank you all so much for participating. Really, really appreciate y'all so much.
Eric,
Yes.
can you text it to me? I'm driving.
All right, I'll text it to your phone. Thank you, Marcella. I'll text it to your phone. Thank y'all, everybody. So everybody got it. Go have a great day, amazing day. See y'all next week.